In today's video, we're going to explore best Lucius Annaeus Seneca's quotes about life. Let's get started. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. It is often better not to see an insult than to avenge it. It is part of the cure to wish to be cured. It is quality rather than quantity that matters. It is the constant fault and inseparable evil quality of ambition that it never looks behind it. It is the failing of youth not to be able to restrain its own violence. It is the superfluous things for which men sweat, superfluous things that wear our togas that bear, that force us to grow old in camp, that dash us upon foreign shores. A gift consists not in what is done or given, but in the intention of the giver or doer. A man who suffers before it is necessary suffers more than is necessary. A physician is not angry at the intemperance of a mad patient, nor does he take it ill to be railed at by a man in fever. Just so should a wise man treat all mankind as a physician does his patient, and look upon them only as sick and extravagant. A punishment to some a gift, and to many a favor. A sword never kills anybody. It is a tool in the killer's hand. A well-governed appetite is the greater part of liberty. Anger is like those ruins which smash themselves on what they fall. Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it. Anger, an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. Authority founded on injustice is never of long duration. Be wary of the man who urges an action in which he himself incurs no risk. Brave men rejoice in adversity, just as brave soldiers triumph in war. Consider, when you are enraged at anyone, what you would probably think if he should die during the dispute. Constant exposure to dangers will breed contempt for them. Death is the wish of some, the relief of many, and the end of all. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. Disease is not of the body, but of the place. Even if it is to be, what end do you serve by running to distress? Every man prefers belief to the exercise of judgment. Every rain must submit to a greater rain. Every sin is the result of collaboration. Everything is the product of one universal creative effort. There is nothing dead in nature. Everything is organic and living, and therefore the whole world appears to be a living organism. Expecting is the greatest impediment to living. In anticipation of tomorrow, it loses today. Fate leads the willing and drags along the reluctant. Fate rules the affairs of men with no recognizable order. Fortune can take away riches, but not courage. Great grief does not of itself put an end to itself. He has committed the crime who profits by it. He is a king who fears nothing. He is a king who desires nothing. He is the most powerful who has himself in his power. He that does good to another does good also to himself. He who boasts of his descent praises the deed of another. He who does not prevent a crime when he can, encourages it. He who dreads hostility too much is unfit to rule. He who has great power should use it lightly. He who has made a fair compact with poverty is rich. He who repents of having sinned is almost innocent. If thou art a man, admire those who attempt great things, even though they fail. If thou live according to nature, thou wilt never be poor. If according to the opinions of the world, thou wilt never be rich. If you sit in judgment, investigate. If you sit in supreme power, sit in command. In war, there is no prize for runner-up. It is a rough road that leads to the heights of greatness. It is medicine, not scenery, for which a sick man must go searching. It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. Thank you for watching.